All right, guys. Well, we have a very special guest here today, the only Chargers player that's been able to come back on the show a second time. We have Austin Ekeler on the show today. And hey, man, I know everyone saw you get a little banged up in the game. So I just want to say, hey, right now, how is the ankle feeling for all the Chargers fans out there wondering?
It started out hot. All right, get right to the point. That's how we do it around here. First of all, thanks for having me back on.
Of course.
Yeah, I see the rep and the Charger love. I like it. Got the Gage jersey. We got every hat that's ever been possibly made in the back over here on David's screen. I like it. But yeah, man, week one, we came out swinging. I think so. There was some good and some bad in there. Obviously, I ended up getting banged up a little bit there, my ankle there at the end of the game. And, it's part of football. And unfortunately, we kind of saw with, Aaron Rodgers and all that stuff, right? Nobody is safe from injury in the NFL. When you get the ball in your hand a lot, guess what? You as well are not safe. And so, yeah, I ended up, messing up my ankle a little bit. But, it's one of those things where we try to get back as soon as we can. And hopefully you're not, out at all. And if you are out, hopefully, hey, it's not too long.
Absolutely. And we're hoping that you get back as quickly as possible whenever that is. You have partnered with FedEx as part of the Aaron Brown NFL Player of the Week award that you've definitely won a few times there. And award you should win this year with this week with the 55-yard run and the 35-yard reception against the Dolphins. What were the reasons that you decided to team up with FedEx?
Yeah, it goes deeper than just FedEx in general. Really, a big part of my life has been continuing to give back and making sure that, hey, like my efforts are, yes, progressing the things that I have in my life, but let me have some type of portion of that also is helping others. And that's really been playing itself out, through my foundation, through my Discord, through my streams, through my giveaways, through my fantasy football stuff. And also now really started to play a part into people that I team up with. And so, that's one of the reasons teaming up with FedEx with their air and ground NFL awards that they do every single week. It's in the category of giving back to the community. And so they'll be donating $100,000 to HBCUs this year. And they do that by selecting the air and ground, FedEx Player of the Week, which I'm nominated for. So make sure you vote for me. You can vote at NFL.com/FedEx and make sure you vote for your boy representing this first week. But really, it's an opportunity for us to give back in a combined way and combine our efforts and really bring more opportunities to places where we see fit. And so really looking forward to being not only connected with FedEx, on that side, but also be winning the awards at the same time. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, I think Coach Prime's doing a pretty good job of showing how many good players are at those HBCUs too. And Chargers have a couple as well, undrafted free agent this year, Andrew Farmer. But I do want to talk about just the game, obviously, the season, the way it ended last year. And then, you were looking so much forward to getting that first win, getting back on track. It doesn't happen. So how important do you think it is for this team to kind of go on a run to give you guys that confidence that you are a good team and you can still do something special in 2023?
Yeah. In the NFL, you're judged on winning and losing. That's the NFL. They don't care if we lost every single game by 2 points, people would say that this team sucked. Right. Yeah. They don't matter. It doesn't matter how you win or if you lost like, the Giants did by 40, like it doesn't matter. It's a loss. Like they can come back and win by 40 next week. I think 2 years ago when we were making our playoff run with Herb and Joe and Staley's first year, I think we lost to the Ravens like 42-7 or something like that. But at the end, we're right there getting ready for, a playoff win and ended up losing when the Raiders kicked a field goal on us instead of taking a knee. But that's a different conversation. And so like, it's not everything, to make sure that, oh yeah, you win the first game, you win every single game, but obviously you don't want to lose any games. But it's good to see, I think our offense is playing at a high level. We need to get our defense rolling a little bit. Offense, we can still clean up some stuff. At the end of the game, our 2-minute drive wasn't that great to go and seal it and give ourselves a chance to win with a field goal. And so that's football. That's what makes it so great. There's so many different variances of it, but I like where we're at right now. And I'm glad we didn't lose by 40.
Me too.
That is a different feeling than losing by 2 for sure.
Yeah, obviously offensively, like you mentioned, you guys kind of didn't really end the way you really wanted to, but overall the offense looked fantastic under new offensive coordinator Kellen Moore. And considering it was only the first game, do you guys think you have a chance to be even better than what we saw on Sunday?
Ooh, that's a great question, because it's like, how do you define what is better? Because it's not black and white, right?
Right.
Like, is better scoring 40 points next week, or scoring more than 34, or is it just winning the game? So yes, want to be better, but I think it's more of a philosophical question of like perspective, like what is better? Because I'm going to come out, I'm going to try to play as consistent as I possibly can. And I know the rest of my teammates are as well, but there's going to be new challenges that are in front of us. So we're not going to be able to, compare apples to apples necessarily. So I would say based off of the conversation I just had a little bit before this, we need to play better because we need to win. So whatever, if we win, then yes, we played better. If we lose, we didn't play better. That's kind of how it goes. So yeah, we need to play better.
It's definitely fair.
Well, we'll be quick with this last one because I know you got to get out of here, but you were calling for a long time for another running back behind you to kind of step up and take that mantle of RB2. And it feels like Joshua Kelley's done that, and he had a great game, probably his best game as a Charger in this last game. What have you seen from him over his few years since when he started in 2020?
Yeah, man, this guy's been making some strides, and it's showing up. It's showing up in the preseason when we had like record-breaking preseason rushing numbers. And there's been the stigma around our building where it's like, hey, like, we can't run the ball. Why can't we run the ball? Let's run the ball. And so guess what we did? Dang it, we ran the flipping ball. And that's why I got to remind you to go freaking vote for me on NFL.com/FedEx, for ground player of the week, so I can help, provide some scholarships out here. But right now, when it comes down to running the ball and getting this ground game established, I think it's so important for us because we know the receivers that we have. So we know we're going to be able to throw it. And, you're going to have games where you're going to lean heavily on one or the other based off of the defense you're facing. And, when you're playing a cover 8 team, like we saw last week, your running backs and tight ends got to come alive.